And good morning once again. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, and welcome to Scotty Ray's Weather. As we begin today, I would say the most talked about subject, at least in the Meridian, Mississippi area, would be the police chief not getting voted in by the Meridian Council yesterday. I think most people agree that that was one of the biggest mistakes that's ever happened. And it really starts out a rocky road for the new mayor of Meridian. And if you're unfamiliar with what I'm talking about, visit my page. Of course, Chris has been on with us many times. That's Chris there, as he was up for Man of the Year in Meridian and being cut short of police chief due to the city council. A lot of people not happy with the decision. And, of course, this sets Jimmy Smith up for a not good kickoff to his administration at all. We'll be talking with Chris before long and have Chris come out and talk with us about all of this. I think people are shocked over this. Are you not? I can't get over it. I've done so well for Meridian, worked hard. Just goes to prove that there's folks in this world that really don't want a great outcome. But we'll get more into that. That's one of the headlines as you're waking up, a big one in the Mississippi area anyway. Also, let's see here. Buddy, as we turn to the Tunica website, Mississippi's favorite dog, Buddy. Here's Buddy. Here's doing better. Some new pictures coming out of Mississippi State. As you can see, he's had, I think they said, 5 skin grafts so far. Eyelids are still not healed. They're working on that, and they're hoping maybe early August he'll be released from Mississippi State back over to the Tunica Humane Society. From there, I understand that he'll spend a little time with them before he's adopted out. That will be a high-level adoption there for Buddy as he gets ready to go back home. So prayers are answered. That's a good outcome so far for what that poor dog has been through. So that's one of the things that we watched this morning. So keep old Buddy in your prayers. He still needs to come through. There's an area there they said that had not taken the skin graft, one area left, and then his eyelids, and he has to have that for the son. And I'm not a vet, but that's the best I could read on that. And there'll be more updates coming on that. Always with selfies. If you're one of those daredevils, be careful. This happened in Hong Kong. One of their, we wake up to find that an influencer from Fox News has fell off. There she is there. Saturday, Sunday, she was out trying to do another selfie and fell off and died immediately. Those things are dangerous. You hear about this in the news all the time. And odd as this is, Toledo, Ohio. Maybe you've been there before, but they had a mural, and if I'm saying that word correctly, sometimes I get kind of tongue twisted on that, of George Floyd. Weird. Lightning struck it, blew it off the side of the wall. There it is there. Never heard of that happening before, just striking the side of a building. Have y'all? That's a first for me. So that's one of the headlines that's out there this morning. And do you remember the grandfather that was on the Royal Caribbean cruise who had the granddaughter in his arms, several floors up, several decks, and dropped her, and she died? Horrible accident. He and the family then in turn tried to sue the cruise ship because he dropped her. The court has ruled that's not the case, that the cruise ship is not responsible, nor should they be. That was the grandparents' fault. Whoever was holding that child, that should not have done that. Take responsibilities for your actions. It's sad, very sad. But that cruise ship had nothing to do with that man doing that. And a child lost his life. We hate to see that. This happened in the story that I'm talking about now happened in London, but this happened earlier this week, and it's almost if this stuff comes in trends worldwide. I call them copycats that watch this stuff. There was a gentleman walking, I think it was New York, to where somebody come up behind him, ran up to him, tapped him on the shoulder, and threw acid on him down his back. This time it happens in London to where a stranger knocked on a door and 3 children opened the door and they threw acid on him. One being a 10-year-old child. They're burned very bad. Just always, and I know here in the Deep South, things like that normally don't happen, but it could. Just be aware of your surrounding and what, there's some idiots out there in this world is all I'm saying. So those are headlines. If you're visiting, be careful who you answer the door on, things of that nature. And if you're walking alone, make sure you know what all your surroundings are. It's just sad state that any of this could be that way. Good morning to you. I hope you're up stirring. A few folks wishing some good mornings. Miss Gail Gafford joins us. Elmer Talbot watching this morning, along with Donna Roseman. Terry Ray, also Russell Keene joins us there. From Highway 25 in Louisville to West Point there, Robin Morris. Glad you're here with us today. Linda Culpepper also joining us on a wonderful Wednesday, as she puts it. Joy Henson Robinson, along with Bree Packer, and also Tommy Ainsworth. Great news for old buddy there, he said, and it is. Let's go to radar this morning and take a look at what we've got across the United States and pull this up as we get into weather, what to expect today. Right now, 69 as you begin your day, and we go to radar and we pull this up, and you'll see that we've got showers up in Nebraska, South Dakota, and Iowa at this point. Some light shower activity down in Arizona this morning where they do need to cool off. Not as warm as it's been out here in the West. We still show that Oregon and Washington under this area here that's got these heat stress going on right out here. That's a heat advisory that they've got in those areas there. As we zoom into Mississippi this morning, we do have some showers in the northern part of the state. Down on the coast, all clear, all across Pensacola and these areas. And we zoom in on Mississippi and take a look at this. Greenwood, Mississippi getting wet this morning, and also Tupelo. If you're going to be in the northern part of the state today, expect some light stuff there. Overall, we've got a 40% chance, and we'll look at that and break that down in just a few moments. As we go north toward Murfreesboro, there's a shower or two up in that area, light stuff, and near Chattanooga as well. Now, what's going to happen with severe weather today? Let's back this out and take a look at what is forecasted today for severe weather, where it will be. And as we pull this up, this is the worst that it's going to be over the next 3 days. And again, we've got this light chance here through the Mississippi area, and it picks up a little bit up around Massachusetts. But as we zoom in on this is where the worst of the weather across the states will be today as we get into this area right in here in Milwaukee and Iowa, and those areas right there up to Wisconsin. A chance. Nebraska right there is a level 2. But as you get deeper into that, Wisconsin and Iowa is going to be that level 3 of some severe weather. And already, as you look at this, they've got thunderstorms that are occurring right now. So that's where it is. If you're going to be in those areas today, that would be the worst of the weather today. Our area looking great. Let's turn now and see what the National Weather Service has to tell us as we do the breakdown of where we are on everything today. And we pull it up, our record highs and record lows today. 2016, not really that long ago, but believe it or not, it's been 5 years. 16. It just doesn't seem that it's been 5 years ago. So we're sitting at 99 degrees 5 years ago. Our low was set in 1918. It was 59 degrees on this day back in 18. As a World War was raging back then. As we look at today, this is our rain chances, a 40% chance there. A little bit heavier activity there east of Philadelphia through Kemper County and most of Lauderdale, taking in Winston County. And then as we get down here around Newton, some chances of showers there. Mostly scattered. This will come off and on between 10 and 5 with areas of sunshine. Back and forth is what the forecast calls. As we cross that state line into Alabama, light stuff. Nothing heavy on the Alabama side there, from Livingston all the way to Demopolis and these areas over to Montgomery. As we look at this, the National Hurricane Center this morning, there's only a 10% chance of this becoming anything. Slight activity here. Nothing to worry about at this point as we watch for hurricanes. Still early on in this season, though. I want to remind you of that. What is happening with the temps over the next 10 days? Still cool across the deep south. From Texas all the way to Florida, we're still sitting good and still warm as you go up into the Midwest and the western side of the United States. Now let's turn to our 7-day forecast and get into our breakdown of what we've got laid out for today. Again, 40% chance of showers today. We should get to around 91, and our chance of those showers will be between 10 and 5 this afternoon, but we will have those areas of sunshine peeking through. And as you're looking at this across here, each day it's kind of steady from now to Saturday, and then those rain chances will go up. So 50-50 shot that you'll get wet at some point. Tomorrow it rolls in late in the afternoon after 4 o'clock. But tomorrow we have to watch those heat index values tomorrow to where the high is going to be 92. It'll feel at least like 97 tomorrow afternoon. That's the way we're looking at that. As we get into Friday, we've got that 50% chance. And again, afternoon showers of after 3 o'clock sometime. We roll into Saturday as well. And hopefully we'll get a few things done earlier in the day. And it'll be late here, 3, 4 o'clock before the rain showers should start pestering us there. And then we're off deep into the weekend. Sunday winding down and higher chances of rain as we go back to work. As we go to that extended forecast, let's look at what happens on into June here, July rather. We're still right below 90. Can you believe that? All the way through July the 28th, and we're not really tapping over 90. We've had a couple of days to get to 90, 91, but really low for this time of year. All the way through July 28th, we're still sitting at 89 degrees. So drastically different type summer as we've had rain nearly every day, and I know that's not great on the folks that are going to need to be cutting hay before long. Just not a farmer's plan there in the hayfield there. It's doing great for the gardens, though, from what I understand. So as you do that, and some other folks that it does well for, well, if you're in the lawnmower business, well, it makes that grass grow, and everybody wants a new lawnmower. And if you haven't spoken to our friends out at Freeman Tractor, I was by there yesterday. They're back open this week. They've taken their vacation, and they're wide open this week. If you're needing a lawnmower from an Exmark all the way to that Skag, the number one selling mower in America there, they're great. Drop in and see them. They ride comfortable. Come by and take a test drive if you want to see what everybody's talking about. Of course, they'll hold that extra gas up to 16 gallons. Cut all day on something like that. As we look at the tractors, you can go from cab and air conditioner to an open cab. And if you're looking for this attachment here that goes on the front of your tractor, that's great. And that's galvanized as well, where it's not going to rust. They guarantee it, too. Bush hogs are made that way, as well as the bat wings as you go to disc and anything that you might be wanting in an implement. And the Benchy. If you need an ATV, they've got plenty of these. Made in America there. Out in Texas is where they're made. You can even order them with air. That'd be nice this time of year as well. Whether you're looking for the 550, 750, the size that you need, they all come with winches. You can find them there at Freeman Tractor. Drop in and see them today for all your lawnmower parts, blades, belts. If you need a radiator or anything else for your tractor, see them at Freeman. They'll take care of you. Wide open today on Highway 494 in the Sicalina area there. See them. Candace will be in just a little bit as we look at the clock. About an hour and 15 minutes. We'll be kicking off the morning show today with the latest of what's going on nationwide. We'd love to have you all a part of it. Join us back. You can watch it right here on Facebook, or you can join us on YouTube or on television at MeTV here in Meridian. Either way that suits your life best. We'd love to have you a part of it and join us. Big thank you to everybody watching, and we'll be back here in just a little while with the latest as we travel along on a Wednesday morning. Again, 69 with a 40% chance of showers today. Just sprinkles, nothing bad that we're expecting today. That's the good news. We'll see you soon as we'll go back live in just a little while.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by